All right, seeing no more questions about JoroWatch or Vector, Gulf South Vector, we are now going to move into the general Q&A session. We've answered a lot of questions already, but I want to open the floor for more general questions and discussions with the whole Bugwood team. And also, I want to note that as folks leave the meeting, there will be a survey that pops up in your browser. That's the same survey that will be in a follow-up email that is going out on, I think, Tuesday. So please answer that survey. It's not very long. Chuck typed it by hand. It's not very long. Um, we
Yeah.
sweated over. But we did have quite a discussion about it. So we would really appreciate it if you would complete that survey. Um, Today, tomorrow, Tuesday, whatever. Um, and so if you have questions, we'd love to see them in the Q&A box. And this can be general questions for any of us across today's presentations.
And if you happen to think of some question after this is over, remember we do have our Bugwood office hours tomorrow and every other Friday thereafter until the end of time, perhaps. And so you can always come and join us for those questions. And in that type of office hour scenario that we have the ability for you to talk and you to share your screen so we can walk you through things as needed.
Okay, so we have a question from Leonardo. Our youth camps try to get kids away from technology while they're attending. Do you see any way to incorporate these apps in a way that doesn't require phone use?
So we do have people who will go out and they'll take data on paper or they'll take data, in some other way that it's not using a phone, it's not using a screen. And so they're still out and doing things in nature. And then when they come back, you can have a designated time for data entry. And, that way you have like maybe one person doing the data entry and you have a bunch of people out just looking for those, let's say in this case, invasive plant species. So that is an option where you could incorporate EdMaps or something like that in a smaller capacity. It wouldn't involve using the smartphone app, but it would still involve if you wanted to have some sort of group. Hey, let's go find invasive species today. So that is an option. We'd still recommend you take photos so that the reports could be verified.
Other questions? Because we'll sit here and stare at you all. I'm amazed that there's still 120 people still left on the call. I think we might be a ways away from the day. Folks now love, oh, look, I put this in front of here and hey, it says it's this. I do love a good dichotomous key, I have to say, but
I mean, I will say Seek one time did identify my big-eared black dog as a fruit bat, which was not like terribly off. But you know, he isn't actually a fruit bat. He just kind of looks like one.
I had one where iNaturalist identified a leucistic squirrel as a coyote. That was fun.
We had requests. Um, one of our participants was asking, is there anywhere that has a good place to go for diagnostic resources? If you're a diagnostician or if you are someone who's responsible for biosecurity, do you guys have resources like that? Well, the resource database has some. One of our partners, USGA APHIS Identification Technology Program, it's in their name, Identification Technology Program. They have a database of resources which are explicitly for doing taxonomic identification. If you're a casual, hey, I'm curious about this type person, might not be for you. Um, but if you're an expert and you need the taxonomic information, you don't mind looking really close at insect parts and plant parts, it's a fantastic resource. Um, we've worked with the group for years. They've been a great addition of images into the database because they will go get the type specimens from museums, photograph those, and add those in the image database. And they've been a tremendous partner in everything we do. So there you go, Lisa. It is good to let people know that resource is out there. It's not one that we run here, but they are a close partner that we love working with.
And one thing that's also for those of y'all that are still around that's coming soon is the Entomology Society of America slide collection was sent to us, and so we're in the process of scanning those slides, and hopefully sometime this year that that slide collection that used to be for sale by the Entomology Society of America will be made available as part of the Bugwood image database.
In the chat, Hannah's one of the people with that whole identification technology program. There's apparently more in there for non-experts. I don't spend as much time over there because last time I had to ID something, I think was grad school. I spend more time with the computers at this point. So even if you're not an expert in something, check out IDAIDS. They do have some great things that are available.
So a final, maybe final reminder that we have office hours tomorrow for a follow-up and feedback session on the summit. If you have opinions, we'd love to hear them. And like y'all, I know a lot of y'all have capital O opinions. Let us know. If you have questions, if you're like, hey, I saw the summit, I thought that was cool. I half remember what you said. Can you walk me through this tool again? Or give me insight into how I might can tailor it specifically to my program? Drop by. We are happy to talk all things Bugwood because we all spent a lot of time developing all these tools over the years. So we are very
It is
excited to talk about them.
the topic listed right now is open discussion. It is very much that. Whoever shows up, we open up breakout rooms and you go discuss it with the person, then come back. So, yep.